Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and I was listening to Rush Limbaugh today, and he had this segment on the Democrats in panic. And, by the way, you can go to his website and you can read the transcripts of the various segments that he does. So even if you can't watch it without the Rush 24/7 thing or listen to it, you can go there and you can read what he had to say. Or if he says something and you want to go find the transcript of it, and this is what you can do. So this was one that he started out with, this Democrats in panic. And he starts out with the first one from ABC News. Trump campaign scoops up Biden's Latino voter web address, trolls his voter outreach. And here's the article itself. Oh, this is what happened, folks. Well, evidently Biden was out with doing some kind of thing and he was going to launch his Latino coalition. And so he spouted out the Twitter handle and the website, and his staff hadn't purchased those. They didn't set those up. Well, you don't have to purchase the Twitter one, but you need to purchase, the URL if you're going to do that. Well, they hadn't. So Trump's campaign scooped it up. Talk about trolling. This is so good. I mean, how perfect. Anyway, so this was the article, and you can read it if you want. I'll put the link down below as usual. But the situation was Biden campaign failed to purchase Todos Con Biden.com or even lock down the @Todos Con Biden Twitter handle before announcing the new effort, prompting the president's re-election team to do what it does best, troll. Oh, this is just too funny. So when you go to this website, it says, oops, Joe se olvidó de los Latinos. Oops, Joe forgot about the Latinos. Joe is all talk. And then, of course, it gives a link, and you can go to it in Spanish or in English. I'll go to it in English just so you can see it, since most of you are English speaking. So, anyway, Latinos for Trump. It's where it takes you to. See? Latinos.donaldtrump.com. So, that's what they have. And then down here, they have some stories. And this one's actually totally in Spanish here. It's from Univision. And it's an opinion piece that is very much for Trump, saying, there's the thing, folks. He's doing a lot for you. So it's a really good piece. So I just thought that was very interesting that they have done that. And so, yeah, they bought the website and Joe doesn't have it anymore. Now, honestly, it's probably not Biden's fault on this, because I doubt if he's the one to do that. And his staff really should have fixed it all up beforehand, because I'll tell you what, you don't give out any kind of URL address unless you own it. I mean, well, if you're in something like this. I think it happened one time to Letterman, wasn't it, with the manatee thing? And they used a bogus manatee URL, and then it came back to bite them in the butt, and they had to go and actually purchase the site. So, it's just kind of important that you do that first, and that's got to be kind of a priority. So anyway, that didn't happen, and yeah, once again, it just makes Joe look really bad, especially for the Latinos. It's like, oops, we were trying to make it look like we cared so much about the Latinos, and then we didn't even purchase the website. Oh, too funny. Just too funny. Anyway, the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about with Rush, and I tried my best to find it here in the archives, and I found the parts right before it and the parts right after it, because all of these were from today when I'm recording this. And I searched for the word Constitution inside each one of them. I couldn't really find it because it's not there, the comment that he made. But I want to play it for you. I'm going to play just a very short little clip because I just want to tell you what he said in his own words. So here it is.
The point is that no member of the Senate can engage in campaigning during a Senate trial. Did you know that? How many senators are running for president on the Democrat side? They would not be permitted to campaign. You can't do it. The jury can't go about their own business. Jury can't do anything involving the case while they're sitting and hearing it. Same thing for the Senate.
So, this kind of reminds me of what I had here. Now, obviously, we didn't make it, folks. I was hoping it would take off a little faster than it did, but, we only have a few more days, and there's only 1,100 people that signed it. So, I guess that's not going to be something that's going to be happening. But it did bring a few people around. A few people got to hear about it. And what I was suggesting is that those members of Congress who are in the House, even, because I think there's a couple of them that are in the House, should not be sitting in judgment of President Trump because they are technically right now campaigning as his opponent. So it really gave me a little more confidence to hear Rush say that, in the Senate, if it does go to the Senate, then there's going to be some issues with the whole campaigning thing. And I think that's going to be probably the reason why we're not going to see official impeachment until after the 2020 election. And really, folks, by then, it's just not going to work. And I think you're going to find out why very, very soon. Because the Durham, if you didn't see my Durham video, you need to see that, because today the news broke, if you want to say it that way, that Durham has transitioned into a criminal investigation. Well, those of us who know about this, we're pretty sure it was a criminal investigation from the start because we knew what already had been going on. And so, yeah, there are going to be arrests. You don't transition into a criminal investigation without it ending up in some kind of convictions. I mean, that really is going to be what happens. So that, again, I think it's probably going to be in conjunction with the IG report on the FISA abuse, because they are all interconnected. And there's just been so much coming out recently about it. There's a new Flynn filing that came out today. I haven't had time to read it all, so I wanted to do that first, and I'll do the video on that either Friday evening. It'll probably come out Saturday morning. So yeah, lots of stuff is happening right now, and I hope you all have a lot of popcorn. We need more popcorn because there's so much happening. Now, I do want to give you a short little update on the website that we all know that I'm not going to mention here. But somebody on Twitter sent me a Huffington Post article about it. And so it was pretty much they're lobbying to try to keep anybody who has an internet, the networking that connects you into the internet, any company that does that, they're trying to lobby them to keep them from hosting that website. So I think it's pretty stinky, but I do know that that's really is an issue that they've been having going on, that, they're trying to keep them from getting back online. Really, it's not that big a deal because we already have everything we need to know for right now. We've got it all. The 17th letter of the alphabet told us everything we needed to know because we're watching it happen right now in the news. It's playing out. So we really just need to stock up on the popcorn and get going on it. So anyway, that's what I've got for you on this one. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later.